Okay, last class we discussed about child abuse and child labor. Child abuse, the serious issue. Number of children are facing abuse from the society. Child abuse, not only physical attack, physical abuse. We have type of child abuse like physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, physical neglect, emotional neglect. Like this, there are number of types of abuse is there, and mostly child abuse happening from their from the close circle only, like from the family, friends, or neighbors, relatives, or the family friends. This type of people only mostly doing the child abuse from a society. So we have to arrange the very good relationship. We have to arrange the very good friendship with others, and they have to understand the child abuse things also. When we develop the awareness about child abuse, then only we can able to control. Other than that, we have number of law available from the government side to control the child abuse. So that things we discussed. And child labor also a serious issue. Mostly in the during COVID time, number of schools are closed. Some private schools only taking the online classes, but government schools are not taking any online classes. Even government schools, number of poor students are there. So poor students are using this time, and they're going job. Sometimes parents are also sending the children to go and earn something because of COVID time. There is no proper income. So this time, number of children are engaged in the number of different job conditions. So not only that, even normally in our India we have huge child labor all over the India. Every states we have child labor. They are doing different type of job. Okay, according to the Child Labor Act, Child Labor Prohibition and Prevention Act, less than 14 years, no child engaged in any factory, any company. And according to the Factory Act, the child can engage in the factory between 14 and 18, but you should not give any type of hazardous or explosive or any harmful work conditions to the child. And they have to arrange the education to the child. Like this, we have some definition to understand the term of child labor. And to prevent of child labor, we have a number of other things also, like number of act is there, and we have the other service also there from the government side to preventive measures of child labor. We discussed from our last class. Okay, so continue with next one, that is violence against women in India. That is also serious issue because, as you are aware, a number of places in our society we have the we have number of violence cases. Mostly India is the patriarchal society, so the male dominance is there. So because of that, there are also reasons we have the child violence against women in our India. Okay, so violence against women is not a new one in India. Not after the British, not after the independence, not after this particular government. Okay, particular person. Not like that. We have so long history we have about the child, about the violence against women. But initial time in the Puranas, Itihasas, or some other literature, it shows about the very respectable way of life to the woman, and women also treated as the god, and they have number of name for the rivers and the good things also. Such a way we treated the woman, but slowly after the migrants people or something, after the different empire things happen from our society. So like people from other country, so they took the India, they took the land, and slowly they changed the ideology. So now the things happening from our society. And also sometimes some institutional concept also they mention about the some of rituals and ceremonies, folkways, rules, regulations, something very restricted to the woman. So that also reason for the violence against women. Okay, so violence against women in India, women in Indian society, they have been victimized of humiliation, torture, exploitation, abuse, harassment, violence, like this number of problems the women are facing from our society. Please, today somehow we stop the things. Somehow the women conditions are empowered because of the education system, political participation, and other job opportunity. The status of women, the position of women somehow improved, as well as it is going for empowered stage also. But nowadays, as I told you, women are being gradually recognized as important and powerful and meaningful contributing to the men, as well as a few decades their conditions also worst, but now somehow improved. Okay, so the reason is mostly ideologies, institutional practices, and existing norms only made the condition of harassment, torture, exploitation, all those things. So we'll discuss now. So some definition to understand the term of violence against women. Violence means, according to the Gallas, like an intentional cause of injury. That is the meaning of violence by Gallas. Strahr is saying violence means high potential cause of injury, like highly potentially knowingly when somebody doing the injury, that is violence. And Demonte said that encourages upon the freedom of another, like when you controlling somebody freedom, when you not allowing somebody, that also considers the violence. And next one, the Magarji also defined that the force which result in the injury or destruction of the person or of their reputation, when it not have anything properly or respectfully, that type of activity we consider as the violence. So from this you understand, like intentional injury, potentially causing injury or controlling the freedom and affect the person dignity, reputation, or giving injury to the person, when it happened, it considers violence. Okay, so these are the things when women are facing the society, the condition we can say is violence against women. Some other meanings, according to the Indian Police Research Bureau, divided the type of violence in two different categories. Like one is the under the Indian Penal Code. The other type of violence crimes are under the local or special law. Like these two different category way, they divided the violence against women, like the crime against women. Okay, so first summon type is under the Indian Penal Code. That's are kidnapping, or rape, homicide for dowry, torture, molestation, eve teasing, importation of girls up to 21 years of age. So these are the 7 types, that's the type of violence against women. The next 4 different types under the special or local law, it vary from state to state or religion to religion or some people to people. So that is a special law is there. Under that also we have some activity, the name of crime against women. That 4 crimes are like commission of sati, dowry prohibition, immoral traffic and indecent representation of women. So these are the type of things considered as the other type of crimes against women in our society. Like this, we have the different types of crimes. Our Police Research Bureau divided the name of crime against women. Mostly the common types which we all aware, the common types of violence against women is criminal violence, domestic violence, social violence. I think we have the 3 different types of violence are there. Criminal violence means it's a criminal activity, like some intentionally, knowingly doing the crime against women. That is the criminal violence, like a rape, kidnap, or a murder. That is the criminal violence. Next one, domestic violence. Domestic violence happens within the family, between inmates, or the parents and the children, or within husband and wife. These are the violence we consider as the domestic violence. Mostly dowry deaths, wife battering, sexual abuse, honor killing, maltreatment of widows and elderly women. So these are the types of violences we consider as domestic violence. And third one, social violence. like it happened in the sorry. Next one, social violence. So social violence, it means it happened in the society. Number of people are facing problems. It affects the society large. That is the social violence, like forcing the wife or the daughter-in-law to go for female feticide or female infanticide, euthanasia, refusing to give share of women in property, forcing the young widow to commit sati, or harassing the daughter-in-law in the bringing more dowry. So these are the types of violences we can say as social violences. Like this, we have the different types of activities are there. Okay, the types of violence are there. We'll discuss one by one and detailedly. Like first one, rape. That is the type of violence. So rape, you know very well, when somebody doing like a sexual intercourse with the girl without the permission, that is the rape. Okay, so rape is also one of the types of violence. Mostly happen not only to the poor girls, not only the minority person, but it happen everywhere. Like it happened to the employees also, those who are working in the company, like a boss or the superior people or exploit the girl sexually. That also come under the rape only. Not only that, not only from these two, like it happened in the jail, like victimized or woman inmates are in jail raped by the superintendent or police or the jail in charge, or sometimes the woman criminals or a woman crime suspected persons also raped by the police officers or police personnel, and woman patients also sometimes facing the rape by the hospital personnel or hospital workers, and maid servants by the masters, and sometimes the woman daily wagers also facing the rape things by the contractors as well as the sometimes by the middlemen. Like this, even sometimes the deaf and dumb woman or beggars, lunatic or blind woman, like this number of women, these are the category of women facing the issue, that is the rape. That is also one type of violence from our society. Next one, abduction or kidnapping. Okay, so kidnap the girl or abduction the girl, it also types of violence. Like you know very well, in the sometimes the school going children are missing, college going children are missing, or office going children are missing. Like this, we are getting some news. So kidnap the girl and they are doing torture and sexually exploit and sexually abuse the girl, and they are living like this way it happening. Sometimes kidnap the girl and forcibly marriage the girls, it also happening. Okay, so without the permission of the lawful guardian, without the permission of the girl, when somebody taking the girl means it considers the objection. Okay, so under this only, if anybody, if sometimes the even sometimes the lovers or the when somebody, the child is missing less than 18 years, girl is missing means we can complain under this act only. So less than 18 years girls, even the without with permission also girl go with anybody mean it not a, what is it, considers legal. So the lawful guardian, parents has to give permission to go with somebody, to roam with somebody. That is so if anybody without permission, the girl is missing or going with somebody, or the person is taking the girl means it's a type of violence against women. So forcefully and fraudulently or deceitfully taking away of woman with some other sexual purpose or some other purpose, when somebody taking, it considers the kidnapping or abduction. This other type of violence. Murder. So murder, you know, the killing or the even sometimes after kidnap the girl, when they are exploit, when they are doing sexually exploit the girl, that time. So sometimes kill the girl to destroy the evidence, and sometimes by the rape, during the rape, sexual torture, or sometimes the women are facing the death. That also happening. So murder. most of the women, missing women, or harassing or violence women, sometimes facing the murder also, like wife battering, or sometimes unwanted, even sometimes the kicking, slapping time also, women's facing the death. So murder in our society, that also now the violence against women in a society. Next one, dowry deaths. So demand more dowry, or dowry death things also happening, mostly by the suicide or like an intentional death. That type of things happen. Murder also happen. Okay. So sometimes suicide, like when the in-laws family demand more dowry when she not able to arrange, when her father family is not able to arrange the dowry means, so mentally or psychologically she have number of problems. That time she may commit suicide. That will come under the violence against women only. Sometimes the murder by the greedy husband or the in-law family also murder the girl because of the dowry demand. Okay, that things also happen. Okay, so we have the Act, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 is there, but the act is not at all 100% helping the woman from the dowry deaths. So somewhere in our society, like in rural, urban, both the place, the dowry deaths, dowry torture, and because of dowry demand, the suicide, the case is there from our society. Okay, so that also one of the types of violence against women in society. And marital rape. Okay, marital rape is the somehow new concept from our society. So marital rape means sometimes after the marriage, the husband thinking, or husband thought that he have the full permission, he is the fully rights to do sexual intercourse with the wife. Like this mindset is there, but it's not at all true. The husband have the rights to do sexual intercourse, but only when the wife give the permission. When the wife give acceptance, then only the husband can do the sexual intercourse. But without wife's permission, the husband want to do sexual intercourse means it considered as the rape only. That is the marital rape. Okay. So marital rape concept also not the violence against women. Without her knowledge, without her consent, without her permission, the husband forcing the girl or the wife for sexual intercourse. So even sometimes she not feel comfortable. Sometimes she have physically not fit. Sometimes psychologically she not well. Sometimes number of work pressure. She have stress. She want to take relax and she want to take rest. That time husband forcing, husband torturing to do sexual intercourse. So these are the types of violences women are facing. So it's also type of the violence against women from a society, that is the marital rape. Next one, forced marriage. Like sometimes by one side love, or sometimes the torture of the so and so dominant person, they are forcing the girl for the marriage also. Like when they are not able to arrange the dowry, they blackmail the parents of the girl. Sometimes like this way they're doing the forced marriage without the concern, without the what is it, acceptance of the girl. The people are married. That is the forced marriage. That's type of violence. Even sometimes they are doing sexual intercourse with the girl after engagement. After that, they demand more dowry. That things also happen. Okay, so even sometimes like these are the some customs is there. Like forced marriage is also result of dispute between the families, where there is a dispute resolved by giving the female from the family to other family. The thing is there when somebody not giving the girl for marriage, when somebody not accepting the marriage, that time the forced marriage is there. This custom is a bride kidnapping. That is the in some of countries like Central Asian countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, like this. Some other part of Africa also, Ethiopia also, this type of culture is there. And after the forced marriage, after doing sexual intercourse, they demand more dowry from the in-law family. So now I married your daughter, so I want so and so, I need so and so, like this way they demand. So that type of torture also or force also women are facing from a society. That is the forced marriage. It's also type of violence against women. And wife battering. So wife battering is, you know very well, this is the common things from a society now, mostly in the rural places. The wife battering is there. So people are thinking that is acceptance once. After marriage, the husband have full permission to torture the wife, and he can do the abuse the wife. That type of mindset is there. So the thing is happening. Mostly the wife getting the beating or the slapping whom she trusted, whom she married, whom she trusted, and living with the person. The same person can make you this type of torture. That is the wife battering. Wife battering happen mostly because of the alcohol or drugs. When the husband taking the alcohol, sometimes the children's also, the son also sometimes giving the beating things to the mother. It also happening because of more money, demanding the money or sometimes. So when the taking the drugs, alcohol, that time the men are used to beat the woman. That is the wife battering. Even that this type of violence time, like number of violence the women are facing, like slap, kick, at times the broken bones, torture, attempt to murder, sometimes murder also happening because the husband may slap the wife, sometimes with the weapons also they will attack. So it may lead to more death also. So that kind of things it happen. So because she feeling, she believed that it is the destiny, this is the fate, this is the karma, something where she accept the painful things, she taking the silence. But sometimes she think, if I go my family, if I go to my parents, my parents may not allow, parents may not feel comfortable if I am with my father or mother, so I can tolerate the pain, I can be with my husband. That type of mindset also there from the woman. So she accepting the this type of things. The wife battering also is there from our society. It also type of the violence against women. And sexual abuse. So sexual abuse also another common, like you know very well, number of places abuse is there, in workplace, in school, in college, in other places also we have the sexual abuse. Sexual abuse, people are thinking this is one way to control the woman. Okay, so because sexually she feel she have number of restrictions, she should not wear so and so, she should not do so and so, she should not get any sexual abuse from anybody. Like this, we have number of restrictions. So sometimes the male or dominant persons using and they are controlling the woman by the sexual abuse, by some sexual torture, by some sexual way of sentence, sexual argument. They are weakening the woman and decline the status of woman. That type of things happening. Okay, so it does not come out. It not does the sexual abuse not come only because of the sexual drive, sexual urge. So uncontrolled sexual urge only. The person is raped. The person is doing. A person is done something. It's not like that. Okay, but it's like crime committed by the deliberately with the goal of controlling, of humiliating the victim. So that is the way technique to control the people by sexual torture, by sexual abuse. So that is the things. Number of dominant people are majority people are the superior people are doing sexual abuse to the particular woman to control the status of woman. That is also type of the violence against women. Because sexually, when the girl abused means, and automatically the family, the girl not get any good name from society, then automatically the status of woman also getting declined. She not able to get the respect from others. So that way they are doing the violence against women. So sexual abuse is another means of oppressing the woman in a patriarchal society. So that is also type of violence against women from our society. And female feticide, like identify the gender of the child in fetus itself. They are doing they're killing the fetus by kind of abortion. That is the also kind of violence against women. So before birth of the child, identify the gender and they're doing because of number of reasons like a dowry or some other way. We have number of other reasons people are doing. Okay, because of this only the sex ratio getting declined. In 2001 census, we have only 933 per thousand male, but now at least recent data we have 940 for 100 men, like the kind of things happen. Okay, so female infanticide also one of the violence against women. Before birth also, child facing the woman facing the violence. Next one, female infanticide. Like after birth, after birth, the parents are killing the child like less than 1 years when the child facing the death. That is the infanticide. Okay, so because of poverty, dowry system, birth of unmarried woman, like unmarried woman sexually abused, and she pregnant means the family not able to keep the child, and the family may kill the child. And deformed infants, like some physically handicapped child, and famine, not able to give proper food to the child. That also reason, lack of support from the services, and mental illness. Like this, we have number of other reasons also there why there is a female infanticide from our society. Okay, so after birth, because of the gender alone, sometimes reason for the infanticide, there is female infanticide. Okay, it's also type of violence against the woman, particularly child facing. Teasing, so you teasing, in public place, they're kind of they calling the girl, doing some unwanted activities, and intentionally abuse the girl, intentionally harass the woman. That is the eve teasing. Okay, sexually suggested remarks, brushing, and in public places, their cat calls are grouping some other way they are doing, insult the girl and abuse the girl, teasing the girls, passing command, spreading rumors, like this. Number of way decline status of women, things happening, all type of the violence against women. Honor killing also another serious issue nowadays. Number of people are may not aware about the concept of honor killing. Honor killing means because of the status of the family, because of the honor of the family, the person is may kill their own family members. That is the honor killing or shame killing. The people not able to accept the shame because of the so and so, so they may kill their own family members. That is the honor killing or shame killing. Mostly this honor killing and shame killing happen to the woman only, because in a family or in the village, they have a good name from others. Because of the woman, when the status getting in decline, or when the woman is a reason for the disrespectful, that time the parents used to kill their own family members, their own daughter also. Like the girl is fall in love with the other caste, or the like between the husband and wife, the wife doing some extramarital relationship, or sometimes the wife or the girl doing something against the husband, or showing the dominance, and want to develop it insult for the man of the head of the family, like this. If something happen, that type of reason also, sometimes the people are killing their own family members. That is the honor kill. Okay, so like number of reasons, like divorcing or separation of their spouse, they will kill the own spouse. When she go alone, when she left and leaving, that time the things happen. And refusing of enter the arranged marriage, like the daughter not follow the father advice, and she fall in the love with others and doing some different marriage, and not accepting the arranged marriage. Also, the dowry or the honor killing things happen. And being in the relationship with the disapproved by the family members, having sex outside marriage, becoming a victim of rape. Anybody abused the girl, because of the girl, the entire family will affect the name, status, shameful things happen. So it may happen. And becoming victim of a rape, discuss. Dressing in the way in which a demand is inappropriate, engage in non-heterosexual relationship. That are like this. We have number of other reasons are there. Honor killing also happen. It also mostly the violence happen against women only. That is one type of violence. And sati, so sati somehow we reduced in our society, but somewhere, some corner, some village, the sati practice till now they are continuing. Okay, sati you know very well. So by forcibly the young woman forcing by others to commit suicide in the husband burial place. That is the sati. Okay, so sati. Even we have one more problem, one more violence called Devadasi system. Devadasi system also one type of violence. Like some after the birth, the parents used to donate surrender the girl to the some religious institution. The girl has to do all the religious activities, and she have to dance. She have to fulfill the needs of the priest or the in charge of the temple. This is the Devadasi system. Now we removed the Devadasi as well as Sati also. But till now, the Sati concept is there. Some remote areas like some border also, like Nepal or this side, kind of Rajasthan somewhere, the Sati practice is there. Okay, is also type of violence against women. Next one, acid attack. So acid attack is a recent one. We are getting number of news from the newspaper, from the news channels also. That is the acid attack. When the girl not accepting the love, or when the girl not approving the sexual demand, that time the people are throwing acid and attacked by acid. Okay, so to what is that? What is that? Because of the beauty only, she may behave such a way, like this they are thinking, and they spoil the beauty, spoil the skin, attack the face by acid. Okay, that type of things happen. Even like this is the things. Even we have some movies also about the acid attack, and now we have number of women in India by the suffering from acid attack. Okay, I think recent movie, Hindi movie also released. That time number of women also interviewed, and how many women are there facing issue by the acid attack. Okay, that much tortures are there. That also type of violence against women. So like this, we have n number of violence is there in our society against women. That is violence against women. Okay, we are aware about that. Causes, why it happened? What is the reason for the violence against women? Like the reasons we can divide in 4 different categories. That is the individual or intrapersonal reason, dietic or the interpersonal reason, institutional reason, and social reason. We have the 4 different types of reasons are there for the violence against women. First one, individual reason. So individual, very personal. That is the intrapersonal reason. Okay. So the individual taking the alcohol, the individual taking the drugs, means taking more alcohol, taking more drugs, automatically the mindset will change, automatically the brain function, the nervous system, the blood circulation, the heart beating, everything will change. The normal function of your body getting changed because of alcohol and drugs. So when it happens to you, you may get some different, what is that? The people are thinking they have some different power, they have different, what is it, mindset. So they attack they arrest the girl, they do violence against women also. Okay. So because of alcohol consumption, because of the drugs, sometimes smoking also. After taking the smoking, drugs, alcohol, the main behavior will change, the attitude will change, the thought will change. So because of that, the abuse things happen. So most of the case also report also there. After the so only, after the alcohol, drugs, smoking only, the violent things happen to the girl. That type of thing is there. So considerably, research links also showing drinking and alcohol abuse, the physical aggression, although adult consumption patterns are likely associated with the other variables related to violence. So this is there. So individual reason, that is when you take alcohol, violence may happen in the family, that happen to other girl also. That is the individual reason. Next one, the next individual reason is like psychopathology or the personality traits of the individual, like the mental disorder, mental illness of the individual. He may behave very rude, he may behave very aggressive way with the girl. He not aware about how to behave. Sometimes he not able to tolerate his own mental things also. He out of the control, out of the anger, suddenly he will get. Sometimes he never liked the girl. That type of mindset also there. The type of personality also there, attitudes, psychopathology also there. So now, number of studies also found that high incidence of psychopathology and personality traits, personality disorder, most frequently antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality organization, or the post traumatic stress syndrome among men who assault their wife. Okay, so that type of men mostly doing violence against women, like post traumatic stress syndrome also, like when the men face anything in their childhood, that type of children, that type of men used to give torture the wife, that type of things also there. So mental stability and mental stress are a problem also, individual reason for violence against women. Even psychotic and personality disorder have also been diagnostic among many sexual offenders. Most frequently, some type of antisocial personality disorders is the reason for the violence against women. So that is the individual reasons of violence against women. The third individual reason is attitude and as well as the gender scheme. Okay, that attitude. So slowly the attitude of the individual, like cultural myth about violence, as well as gender scripts and roles, sexual scripts and roles, male enlightenments, representation of the individual levels, attitudes, and gender schema. So this type of attitudes, when the men having this type of attitudes, also reason for the violence against women. Like, for example, the cultural myths. Cultural myths means from childhood, the child believe that, so this is the Indian society, basically patriarchal, male has to dominate. Like that type of cultural myths they follow from generation to generation. The same attitudes will come to the child also. Basically, any family members having that type of ideology, then the child also will have the same type of ideology. Okay, so the cultural myths and gender scripts. Gender scripts, I told you that patriarchal society, woman has to do so and so. Woman's role is so and so. Men's role is so and so. Like this, the scripts define the role of woman, role of men, all those things. So the child, when the child learning all those things, automatically the attitude of the child, attitude of the boys, the child, boys' child attitudes will totally change against the woman. And after that, after marriage, after some status also, the attitude not change because the child learned from the childhood. The boy particularly learned from the childhood. Then he not change the things after when he enter the marriage, when he enter the other different life also. The same attitudes he may follow. So it leads to a number of violence against women. Male enlightenments represented the individual level. So and so attitudes of the individual also reason for violence against women, because the childhood attitude we can't able to change immediately. After marriage also he behaves same way only. And once the violence supportive, some type of schema about violence about women has developed, men are most likely to be misinterpreted, ambiguous, evidence that confronting their belief. Okay, he not change anything, so he may abuse, he may do violence against women. Sexually aggressive men most strongly endorse to set their attitudes from the childhood. So that is the thing. That type of people are non-aggressive men also there. Maybe very less things. That is also reason, individual reason. Next one, social learning. It's similar like a attitude. Like in society, what you learn, in society, what you got, it also reason for the violence against women. Okay, for example, you know, nowadays number of newspapers or number of news things you are getting that violence against women, so and so or so and so like this. When you getting number of news about violence against women, the society what it is, how it is, like this, when you are when you are understanding, automatically the individual will change the mind. Okay, this is the common, this is the acceptance, this approval. That type of attitudes also will change. That type of personality also will develop. So what you learn from society, the same things he want to implement, the same things he want to live. So sometimes you learn some bad things also. So because of bad learning, bad social learning, he may do the violence against women. That is the individual reasons. Like the kind of forming ideas about what behaviors are appropriate, or trying to those behaviors and continuing them with the result and positively they will think. Like from the perspective that male violence against women endure in human societies because it is modulated both individual families, the society more generally as positive result. It's happening. So like these are the reasons, also individual reasons why there is the violence against women from our society. Next one, dialectic reason, like interpersonal reason between husband and wife, between the two different individuals, also reason for the violence against women. So in this stage, the relationship between husband and wife, how they are, what is good between them, like this, it also important for the violence against women. So when there is no understanding, when there is no good relationship with the husband wife, when there is what is it, there is number of the possessiveness and blaming, blackmail, torture, when it happen, and then automatically violence things also, it's common. Okay, so like good relationship, good care, affection, love, sympathy, empathy, this type of relationship we should develop. When the two individuals not giving the proper care, enough care between each other, that time also violence will develop from the family. It may against the woman. Okay, like sometimes the extramarital relationship, illegitimate sexual relationship with others, not supporting the sexual things, that type of things. When it happen uh, in family, given the two individual, violence will develop. It's also a reason for violence against women. Next one, institutional reason. In institutional, we have number of institutions like family, school, religion, like this is the basic institutions. These are basic social institutions. So because of this type of basic social institutions also, violence will develop from our society. Like in family, like what you learn from family, the same things only the child will learn, child will be represent, child will be behave such a way with his wife also. Like in family, continuously there is the wife battering, there is the torture, violence against women, that type of things happening. Means from childhood, the child learn everything from family. Then the same way, the child will treat his wife also. That is also violence against women is a reason. And also the poor supervision, physical abuse, neglecting, separations from the parents. This type of individuals also, they don't understand what it is, how it is, what is the gender, what is the other gender, role of the gender, gender, importance of other gender. Like this, they are not able to aware anything because they are mostly learn everything alone with the same, with his friendship, with his peers only. Maybe the peers are same gender, same age group. So there is no proper education, there is no proper training for the child, like neglecting or separate from the parents. That type of child not able to understand the other gender, like about the mother, about the daughter, sister. The type of relationship they not get anything properly. So they may be a very rude. They may learn some bad. They may learn some poor social learning or the poor personality or attitudes against women. So that type of training also reason for the violence against women. In school, sometimes in school also, like the school also plays important role violence against women. For example, if you are the co-educated type of schools like boys and girls, both combined schools, means at least the individual have the other gender friendship, like he may close with the other gender, she also have close with the other gender, like this they have some understanding the other gender relationship. So how the woman, how the men, like this comparison they can get. So they can know each other, they know each gender perspectives, so they can able to give good respect to the wife or husband, the things happen. But if you study the like only boys school or only girls schools, not co-educated, that type of students also not able to cope up with the other gender easily, immediately after entering the new marriage life. That time only she or he may be with the other gender. Most of the high school, high secondary schools, colleges are only boys school or girls college. And also sometimes in our even till now, some state level colleges are doing very highly restrictions about the boys and girls relationship. They're not allowing the girls and boys to sit together, traveling, bus, that type of thing. There's a number of restrictions. Okay, that type of education also is as well. Some schools they have to give the education about the sex education, gender education also important one. So because of the school not teach about sex education, so when the group of boys see the girls means immediately they get some sexual torture, sexual abusive type of things only. So the sexual abuse, rape, murder, unnecessary things happen. So school has to give proper training to all boys and all girls about the other gender. It also help to stop the. It also reason for the violence against women. And religion institutions, like in religion, also has to give proper training, or properly they have to uh, train the people about the good things they have to develop by the religion. But in our society, the religions are making number of restrictions against women, that women should not do so and so. Woman has to be in so and so place only for so and so time, so and so days, and she should not participate in so and so activities. She should not have rights to come so and so places like this. We have number of restrictions against the woman. So it slowly also reason for the violence against women. So religion practice also should be relaxed, should be modified. Then only the woman also can come independently, and she can participate everything, and it helping for the status, improve the status of women. Okay, so religion also reason for violence against women from our society. Another institution, media, like media, you know how the media portray the woman for the, like what is that? The media portray the woman just like a commercial things only, like glamour, type of things only they are portray the woman, and the treating the woman in our society. Okay, for example, the pornography encourage the objection of women and endorse and condones sexual aggression towards women. So it is happening due to the media, how media portray the woman. Okay, for example, number of ad, like you can see if you sit and watch the television, sometimes the by ad also the dressing or the makeup or the portray of woman in such a way to act through ad, like particularly the innerwear ad or the soap, shampoo, some other ads are showing the woman such a way, automatically the ad is, there is no censorship. The ad, there is no censorship, so anything they are showing by the ad, it affect the young, like a young boys, like a childhood, from the youngsters are mostly affect by the media also. Like you know, a number of movies also in the, like definitely they have to keep some items on, some other comedy. Sometimes the comedy also like a double meaning comedy. That is number of ways the media also insult, media also reason for the violence against women. So media has to control that type of activities. Even sometimes the reality shows in television, they are doing some reality shows. They are doing some very vulgar way of things also. The dancing, the dressing, the showing very really real character, really the appearance. Like this way they portray, they're showing. So it's not good. Okay, so that type of things also, violence, abuse, sexual abuse, sexual torture, you teasing, things happening. Media also has to media also reason for the violence against women. There is also institutional reason. Next we go for social reason. Social influences, like in society, sexual scripts, that is the pornography videos, it available. Okay, not only from media, like from internet, from textbook, some other forms also, it is available. Okay, so the scripts supportive violence, when they are encouraged, men feel to superior, and they are feeling they think that license as sexual aggression with women as their pretty, while holding women responsible to controlling the extent of sexual involvement. Like these ideas they're getting by sexual scripts only. Okay, so this type of availability or socially things also reason for violence against women. And cultural norms, cultural restrictions, it accepted by a number of people in society. People also following the things, not only religion. Other than the religion, we have cultural norms also. In family, Depend upon the family. We have number of cultural norms. It also restrict the woman. Sometimes the reason for violence against women. Okay. Like this, we have number of causes is there or violence against women. Next, we go for consequences, impact of violence against women. Like consequences, we can divide in different consequences, like physical consequences, psychological consequences on family, consequences on individual. Like this, we can divide in different way, because different way the impact is there on women. Okay, so mostly the general consequences. So the family and friends may be affected by because of the abuse, violence against women. So when it happened to the woman, entire family members, like I told you, like shame, dishonoring, that type of things happen to the family. Like everybody will ask, everybody will insult, everybody will spread the rumors, everybody will speak something like catcall, some unnecessary things they will discuss. So it affects the family and friends mostly. That is the consequences the woman facing after the violence. And negative impact on children of exposure to violence of family. So when it happens continuously in the family, so automatically it affects the child also. Like in our family, when continuously husband, wife, or father and mother argument, wife battering, torture, tension, that type of things happen means automatic child also learn everything from the family. After that, when child going to get married after sometimes, he also be a such a way. Okay, so indirectly or directly we are affecting the children's also. Okay, so there are also consequences. The child learns some bad things from the parents and society. So next generation people also doing same things. So that also impact of the violence against women. And loss of productivity due to the fear or injury. When women suffering due to the violence, or when woman harassed or injured by the violence, then she has to admit in the hospital, and she has to take treatment for that. So that time it definitely affect the productivity. She's not able to go job, she not able to do the household activities, she not able to do the routine activities also. So it affect the family, like because of wife battering or sexual torture or dowry torture, hospitalized conditions also happen. So totally affect the family also, it affect the society also, like this. So number of consequences, impact is there after the violence against women. So we'll discuss one by one. The first impact or consequences of a victim, that is individual consequences, like the physical injury or illness, psychological symptoms, economic cost, and death. These are the things happen to the individual, to the particular woman. Okay, and women also sometimes facing the uh, uh, facing sometimes thought about the suicide, and it is possible when the woman suffered more severe trauma and the stress, depression, not able to forget from the mind after the abusing, the sexual torture, the type of behavior, she not able to come out, she not able to forget the incidents immediately. So it give number of fear, it give number of tension also. Okay, and the victims who may either be high risk of violence or face the special things also to come out from the stage. So special counseling things she have to arrange, she have to go. The type of consequences she may face after the violence. And the physical consequences, that the rape after the sexual assault, the physical consequences happen to the child, like you know very well at the time of rape, without the permission, the people are doing the rape with the girl. That time, number of physical injury, the type of mark or other kind of tortures the child, the woman has to get. That time, number of sometimes the death also happen after the during the rape or sexual assault time. But sometimes the STD, STA also, like sexual diseases, sexually transmitted infections, things also happen. Even the high risk of unwanted or pregnancy things happen. Unwanted pregnancy or pregnancy things also risk is there. Like this, physically torture, physically injury, death also happen to the woman at the time of violence. That is also consequences of violence. And other physical consequences, like between the inmate violence. So that time the husband used to beat the wife in such a way. That time number of physical violence things happen to the wife. For example, mostly during beating time, like physical injuries from the burnishes, scratches, cuts and burns, broken bones, and the miscarriages, stab wounds, gunshot mark, like these things will happen. Even sometimes the vision problem, hearing problem also, joint problems also, the woman will face due to the wife battering, due to the husband attack. When the husband attack beating the girl, that time the things happen. And also mostly the violence or wife battering time, the attack places, the injured places are neck, face, head, breast, abdomen. These places only mostly the woman get the attack from the husband or from others. Okay, so this is the very very important parts of the body. So when these places get attacked from the husband during the violence time, so she had to take treatment, and it also give number of physical pain, physical consequences she has to get. That also physical consequence of violence against women. Next one, psychological consequences, psychological problem of women after the violence against women. That type of trauma, or the such as the stress, depression. That I told you last class in the name of human trafficking, like unpleasant memories, tension, not believe anybody, distress, not having any relationship, not having any, what is that, acceptance relationship. She always have doubt, she always have fear. That type of things happen because once she victim about the issue means, after that she may get the fear again and again to everybody. So it not give the happy life, it not have the comfortable life. Give again and again tension, stress only. So the experience of shock, denial, disbelief, fear, confusion, withdrawal, all those things happen. Give heavy trauma, psychological problems happen to the woman after the violence. Even difficulty undertaking the long range planning, decision making also. So she have a number of fear. So it affect the child in such a way. It affect the woman in such a way. So may lead to the permanent emotional scar also. Like every time, every day she used to get fear. Maybe while sleeping time also she may get number of the dreams continuously of continuing the same dreams. The type of torture, the type of psychological problem the woman may face during this type of violence against women. And also the PTSD, that is post-traumatic stress disaster. Like in childhood, if anything happen means the things will be there long time with the child. Even after marriage, after enter the next stage also, she can't able to come out from that. Always she have the stress, fear, everything. Even sometimes number of girls till now they have fear. They can't feel comfortable to go outside. They can't be alone in the house. They can't be alone in the one day night. Number of stress basically women have because of the issues which is happening continuously, which is she reading, she getting, so she get the fear. Okay, so it happen continues to women, men. Automatically men also have the same things, but continues to happen to women. So indirectly, directly it affect all women also. So she not feel comfortable to speak with unknown person. Like anybody knock the door, she get fear. If power of suddenly means she get fear. So that type of stress, depression, way of life she has to carry. There are also consequences or impact of violence against women. And other physical family consequences. So family also will affect. Family also will face problem. Friends also will face problem because of the violence. Like living in family with the person, violence leads to a number of violence between the parents and children means. So that time the distress and also level of depression, anxiety, uh, temperament problems. So children are not involving in the home, not able to take care of the children, not able to take care of the parents. Like this, hospitalized, they have to take the treatment, continuously they have to spend time for the hospital, they have to, like, if anything happens in the family, you know very well, the family life will affect. Like anybody admitted in the hospital, 1 day, 2 day admitted also, the 1 day, 2 day, the 1 week of the normal family life, normal relationship also will affect. So it happens like this, it affect the family, friends life also heavily. There are also consequences of violence against women. And consequent to the society, the fear of crime, like number of women getting the fear of crime, like when it may happen to me, it may happen to me anytime, that type of fear they may get. For example, in mass media, there is one television, there is one serial or the episode called the Crime Patrol by, I think, yes, Sony Max something, I forget. So Crime Patrol is there. If you are addicted to the Crime Patrol, if anybody watching the Crime Patrol continuously, then the normal people also get the fear. Normal people also not able to comfortable when you are alone, when you walk in the street. We always doubt of, we always fear of everything. That type of attitudes will come. Okay, so because anybody will snatch the chain, anybody will snatch the purse, anybody will kidnap, anybody will do anything. That type of tension is there. Tension will come. So the fear of crime, it happen in the society. Everybody have fear. Everybody have the nervous. Everybody have fear to come out. Everybody have fear to walk. That type of lifestyle will happen in society because of number of violence against women. Like so, this is the brief about that. Okay, so the consequences of fear of crime are real, measurable, and potentially severe. So it affects the woman. Women's fears of crime seems to be driven primarily by the fear of rape. Mostly, generally, all women have in their mind because the issues are happening. So it's not good. Daily have stressful life. Daily have the fear of life. That also consequences of to the society due to the violence against women. And economic effect also, economic imbalance, economic problems also society will get because of violence against women. As I told you, when she got attacked, she got harassed from husband, and she had to admit in the hospital, and they had to spend a lot for the treatment, like a severe injury, like a neck, breast, or abdominal, or head means they have to spend a lot. She not able to do the household activities. She actually not able to do the job or the occupation regularly. So it affect the economic of the family, economic of the company also. Like this, such a way indirectly economic problems also develop when she admitted in the hospital, when she not able to do the normal work. So economic balance also, consequences also, the society will face due to violence against women. And we have number of law available to take care to protect the woman from the violence, like the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, Special Marriage Act, Dowry Prohibition Act, Indian Divorce Act, Indecent Representation of Women Act, Maternity Benefit Act, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act, National Commission of Women Act, Equal Remuneration Act. Like this, we have number of law available in our society to save the woman, to protect the woman from the violence. Okay, but as I told you every class, law alone cannot help. Law alone cannot give the proper security to the woman. Okay, but I will discuss the law, like Prohibition of Child Marriage Act. So no girls should not marry less than 18 years. Okay, so after 18 only, women get legally rights to do marriage. That is that way to give respect or the preventive of violence against women. So that is the thing. So this act also help. And Special Marriage Act. Special Marriage Act give permission for the intercaste, interreligious marriage. So women have the rights. If woman she like anybody, she can marry the other than the caste, other than the religion also. That is the special permission for the status of women, to maintain the status of women, to give importance of women's freedom. So we have this act. That also act also help for the status of women and to Preventive Violence Against Women. And Dowry Prohibition Act. So that is, if anybody demand more dowry or anybody demand any type of dowry, we can complain under this act, and police will take action and they will file the case and they can give the punishment also. But the myth, the problem is, after marriage, he is the husband of the wife of the girl, okay, and in-law family also there. If she complained, means the husband will get punishment. After that, in India, getting doing remarriage is difficult. So remarriage time, number of people are not ready to do remarriage. Again, it affects the woman's life. So something we have to change. The act is there, but using the act, not what is it? Not happen properly. That is a loophole is there. That is a not loophole, like people are not ready. There is some gap is there. We have to understand that and we have to change the things. Then only we can able to use the act properly. But the act also available. Number of months also using the act to file case against the in-law family. It also helps for the woman violence against women. An Indian Divorce Act. So this is the divorce permission. If any husband doing any torture, any abuse or any violence means, then the woman can apply for divorce, and we have the special family court also established under this act. So only for divorce, family court is there. We can go, we can solve the case, or we can able to get divorce also from this act, that is Indian Divorce Act. Indecent representation of women prevention act. That means when somebody doing any indecent representation, like photo morphing, or edit the photo, change the photo, or doing something using technology, harass the girl, or like by painting, by publication, by writing, by images. When somebody portray a woman such a different way means, and this act we can file the case. It helps also to save the woman from the violence, harassment. And Maternity Benefit Act, working woman has to get enumeration during the maternity days. There also, because sometimes even that also real act, but it's not happening probably. It only for formal sector. Farm sector also only in the corporate also. Important farm sector. Number of schools and other places also the Maternity Benefit Act not work properly. Even the informal sector also they can't able to use. So, but Maternity Benefit Act is there. Some formal working women in recognized formal sector places, they are getting the facility, and it also help for the violence against women. It also protect the violence against women. And Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, like to identify the child sex, and if anybody doing the abortion of the child, that type of things also terminate under this act. So this act also help for the female feticide, and that also this also help. This act also help to prevent the female feticide. Okay, that is the things. And sexual harassment of women. So sexual harassment of women at the workplace. Okay, after this act, every workplace, every company has to form a women's cell. Like in our college also we have the women's cell. Like this, every corporate companies or bank sector, school, wherever there is women working, they have to form a women's cell. In the women's cell, women can report the issue, whatever issues they are facing, whatever torture, stress, or any violence they are facing, they can complain to the women's cell. Women's cell have some coordinate members, and they will take that and they will analyze, they will inquire the issue, and they will take action. They will give punishment, and sometimes they will suspend the person also who is responsible for the harassment, all those things. So number of companies are following the harassment of sexual harassment of women at workplace act, but some companies are not registered, not having any women's cell, but for the namesake they have women's cell, it not work properly. That type of loopholes, that type of problem also there under this act. Commission of Women Act, like we are the Women's Commission, like we have number of commission is there, like Minority Commission and what is it? Women's Commission, SC/ST Commission, OBC Commission. Like we have number of commission is there. Religious way, like we have number of commission is there. Like we are the Women Commission also. The Women Commission, when there is a issue, when there is a problem, that time the Women Commission will come. Women Commission will study that and they will recommend the punishment, recommend the issues to the state government, and they will take action. When women facing any issue, we can complain this commission. The commission will help the woman against the violence. It also there by the government side. An equal remunerative act give equal salary for women. That is it also work only in formal sector, not help for the informal. There is some other loopholes. It also help the status of women to prevent the harassment of violence of women. Other law also like Immoral Traffic Act, Commission of Sati Prevention Act, Protection of Women from the Domestic Violence Act, Criminal Law Amendment Act, Indian Penal Code, Indian Evidence Act. Where we have number of other law also available from the government side to control the violence against women. Okay, so like this much law, this much act available from the government side to control the violence. But as I told you, law alone, the law and the act alone cannot help the status of women. Not help you to prevent the violence against women. We need some other methods. We need some other things also from our side. Every individual has to make something, do something. Then only we can able to stop the violence against women. So these are the remedial measures to stop the violence against women. Like use social media, report the problem, be media literate and critique the media, interrupt sexist or homophobic and transphobic languages, and interrupt the abuse when it happens in the public, stop the street harassments, come up with the action plan. You can share, you can write, recognize the role of gender in violence, mostly men. They have to understand the gender role, and stop victim blaming, stop rape culture, call gender violence it's not a bullying, it is violence only. Educate yourself on the root of violence, create a safe space to discuss the gender violence, confront yourself with your good ideas, stop stereotyping men's and women's roles, stupid one. You should not stereotype the role of men and women. Okay? And remember, the violence is the choice. If you give then only it happens. So it's choice based only it happening. So we have to aware about that. Be supportive to the victim. Be aware about resources of girls and women. What things are available, you can contact, you can communicate them, they will help you. Talk to others about ending violence and be a mentor of that and understand the concern. Like this, we have the other remedial measures which we can follow to control the violence against women. So we'll discuss everything very one by one. Let's speed. So use social media, whatever is there. If you have to use social media wisely, we have to share the information. We have to view. We have to write our voice. We have to write our views on that. We have to spread the knowledge about the violence, about violence against women. Then only we can control. Using social media only for entertainment did not help. We have to use for society purpose also. And report the problem. When we reporting, then only we can able to control. Government also take the steps. They will create the law against that, and it get the awareness also. So if you're not reporting, if you're hiding, everybody will hide. You're not able to create anything policy against them. We have to report the issue. If it happen to anybody, we have to report the things immediately. And be media literate. Like if you watch any media, if you watch any movie or advertisements or any debate, any reality shows, we have to understand the critique. We have to understand the meaning of that. What dialogue they are using, what they want to mention, what they want to convey through that type of media literate knowledge we have to develop. Like sometimes the double meaning comedy, sometimes unwanted things other things happen. So that time we should not buy the product, we should not go the movie, we should not encourage the movie. and write a email to the company about the product, about the advertisements, about the movie, all those things. So when you critique the media, then only the things will stop. Otherwise, through media, they will do the abusive types only. It also isn't for violence against women. Interrupt the sexist, other kind of language also. What way they are doing, that things we have to understand the things. Don't take it just like that. So this for the comedy he used the things, but you have to understand the meaning of that. Interrupt the word, interrupt the language. What way he behave, what way he talks, what way he using me like this. You have to understand the things, everything meaningfully. Don't take everything easily. Think, interrupt the language, interrupt the sentence which anybody use with you, anybody communicate to you. You have to interrupt the meaning. You don't understand the any bad means we can able to avoid, and interrupt the abuse. If anything happen in the public, in the school or college or anywhere it happen means we have to raise our voice. We have to stop the things. We should not support the any interrupt. In college also sometimes the boys and girls they will used to argue in public place. That if we can tell them don't argue here, it's not good for you. Don't do anything like this. So interrupt the abuse immediately. It happen in front of you. We can interrupt. It help you stop the things immediately. Stop street harassment. Don't encourage your friends also to do some street harassment. Like when you go outing, like some of your friends may do the teasing, may do some type of unwanted things with the girl. They will ragging things they will do. But stop your friends about the bad activities. So tell them don't do anything like this. So that way also we can able to stop and come up with some action plan. Think something new, make something. Like we are the technology people, so do something. Technology help also, like some app, some technology, some service, some website, some portal, some idea we can make for safety of women to prevent you from the harassment, violence against women. That type of thing we can write things to the PM, CM, governor, the president. We can write about your ideas. That also help control the violence against women. Recognize the role of gender in violence. Like I told you, like majority of the violence happen by the men, by the boys only. So all boys or all men has to understand the role of the gender. Because of this side only the mistake happen. So we should stop that people. We should educate the people about the why you not to do harass the girl, all those things. So that way we can able to stop. So blaming girl alone is not enough. So stop victim blaming. So don't blame the girls, women that you because of you only the mistake happened, because of your dressing, because of cultural, because of our attitudes only the things happening like this. Don't blame the victim, don't blame the girl, woman. So every boys take the steps, every boys are taking the things equally and not think in differently, then we can able to control. But blaming the girl, woman, it's not right solution, it's not a good solution to control the violence against women. And stop the rape culture. Like rape arises because of the pornography kind of videos, magazines, only the kind of thought, desire things come in, as well as some kind of rape type of jokes, double meaning jokes, adult only movies or item songs, some type of things are there. So that type of things we should stop. If you're allowing, then side by side abuse also encourage, develop. We should stop the rape culture. And cause gender violence is not like a bullying. Some people are telling just their friendship. Just a friendship they used to beat, they used to kick, they used to slap the girl. They're telling okay, we are just like a bullying. That's like a friendship. Just sometimes they used to call the girl by name. Sometimes they harass the girl in public. Sometimes they used to call some different name also. They will used to tell they are just like a bullying, like a teaching. That way they are convey the message. But it's not true. When you allowing such activity, it slowly increase into the violence against women. So don't allow anything, don't take anything just like you are bullying. And educate yourself, root of violence. So educate yourself what way the violence are entering from the society to the society. So like because of this family, because of the religion, because of this type of education, that root we have to understand, then we can able to stop. Safe space for the gender we have to create, like through club chapter we have to discuss about the issue, then only we can able to If you not arrange any women clubs, chapters, or space for women, then we can't able to solve the issue. We have to arrange a space for that and confront with your ideas. You have to share with others, and whatever do mistake, you have to admit your mistake and don't do again. Accept your mistake, fault also, and stop stereotyping men's and women's role. So don't tell men has to do only this one, women has to do only this one like this. So if you are dividing the role based on the gender, then we will not able to stop the violence against women. So everybody can do any type of job, everybody can do any type of role, that type of things we have to encourage. Then only equality will develop, then we can able to stop the violence against women. Remember, violence is a choice. If you are giving, then only it happening. Without your willing, without your choice, it not happen. So if you control, if you understand you are controlling yourself and not allowing, then it not happen. So based on the choice only it happen, it's not a default one. And we support you. If anything happen to anybody, like any victims are there or anything happen in your family, in your relatives, something, we have to support the girl, we have to support the woman, then only they will come out from that. So believe her and support her decisions. Don't judgment, don't blame to the woman, then also you're not able to control the violence against women. And be aware the resources and the women's and girls availability. Like number of NGOs are there, number of toll-free number is there, number of club, chapters, association, commission, like this number of support organizations are there for the safety of women and protect from the violence against women. We have to understand, we have to identify, and we have to join, we have to participate with them. Then we can able to control and talk to others about the evidence, ending the violence about the issues. Like we have to create the awareness with others. Then only we can able to control. Understand the concern. So why it happening, where it happening, all those things. So like this number of remedial measures which we have to take by ourselves. When we do something, then only we can able to control the violence against women. Not only that, the overall the remedies or measures are like create the law for that and educate the community and promote the peaceful resources resolution, strengthen the woman's ability, emphasize the public, highlight the value of girls' education, encourage women to participate in the political resource processes, raise the public awareness. So when we do these things, it also helps to stop the violence against women. Okay. So these are the things there on the topic of violence against women. Thank you. This is the overall topic of violence against women.